The trouble started when our daughter Scarlett was about a month old. Despite being all of 22 inches in height and weighing less than some bowling balls, she demanded a place at the table. Whenever my wife's son and I would gather for dinner and nestle the newborn in her rocker, a seat perched close to the ground, the fussing started at once. So we looked for a solution and came across the high chair. Before we get started with our video detailing the best high chairs on the market, we've included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting off with the best overall high chair, we have the Bloom Fresco high chair. As I said in the introduction, my daughter Scarlett, just shy of 4 months old as I write these words, does not like to be left out of the action. When she's nestled in her floor rocker, she coos and goos contentedly, as long as someone is sitting there beside her giving their full attention. As soon as we gather at the table for a meal, she starts to grumble and cry until she is picked up and held in a lap where she can see her brother, mom, and me, which is cute sometimes, but a hassle when one is trying to eat. The solution was the Bloom Fresco high chair, one of the few out there that can be safely adapted for use with the littlest infants. While most high chairs are not safe for kids who can't sit up and balance their heads without added stability and support, the Fresco works with straps and seating inserts that make the chair safe for newborns to use. The first time Scarlett sat in her Bloom while the rest of us ate, she happily smiled and babbled away, looking around at the family and actually giving us about a 10-minute window during which she did not demand to be held. And with different attachments and in various configurations, she will be able to continue using this high chair well into her toddler years. For the record, assembly was a bit of a headache, and this is one expensive high chair, but the effort and cost were both well worth it. Thanks to Scarlett's Bloom Fresco, we can sit as a family of 4, even during this earliest period of our 4-person team. One parent who reviewed the Bloom Fresco on Amazon speaks for me and many when she calls out not only how well the high chair works, but how good it looks, saying she regularly sees other high chairs in her friends' kitchens and they don't come close to looking as chic and modern as the Fresco. Next up, we have the best multi-age high chair, which goes to the Stokke Trip Trap high chair. We have not one, but 2 Stokke Trip Trap high chairs in our house, though one of them is going to remain in the box for a couple of years yet. Soon enough, my daughter Scarlett will start sitting in her Trip Trap, and when she does, she'll join her brother Ben, who has now been using his Trip Trap chair for 4 years. Since its introduction back in the 1970s, this Stokke high chair has become a core piece of furniture in countless homes, just like mine, thanks to the elegant simplicity of its design. As your child grows, you can lower the seat and footrest incrementally, until eventually, the footrest is removed entirely, and the seat attains the dimensions of a standard chair used by grown-ups. Along the way, you can outfit the Stokke Trip Trap with a myriad of accessories, including a harness for infants and a tray for toddlers. Though in truth, we never use the tray, as one of my favorite things about the Trip Trap is that you can slide the high chair right up to the table, making your child a full participant in mealtimes. My wife and I also have both long appreciated the handsome Scandinavian design of this chair. Its simple lines and wooden materials blend with the aesthetics of our home rather than standing out starkly like so many baby products tend to. With nearly 550 reviews posted on Amazon, the Stokke Trip Trap high chair enjoys a sterling 4.6-star average rating. One father, who reports that he absolutely loves this high chair, calls it a piece of furniture that keeps on giving as his kid grows. And a mom appreciates that when her son is in his Trip Trap, he is seated like any other person at the table. Up next, we have the best low-cost high chair, which goes to the Graco Simple Switch high chair. First, let's get the one issue I have with this high chair out of the way. The Graco Simple Switch high chair isn't all that much to look at. Its large tray, splayed tubular legs, and oversized padding won't add elegance or style to your home. But that tray will provide plenty of space for a kid to eat or play, the legs are sturdy and create good balance, and the pads will keep a small body comfortable and safe, and those things far outweigh aesthetics in the big picture. Also, this chair costs less than $60, which is a good price for a good piece of baby hardware. And what's more, your child won't outgrow the Graco Simple Switch anytime soon, as the chair can be detached from the legs and used as a booster seat instead of a high chair. That only makes the low price even sweeter, and makes the less than stellar aesthetics of the legs less of an issue. You'll also be pleased to know that the tray wipes clean with ease and can be removed with one hand, and that the seat pad is machine washable. With 1,200 plus reviews posted on Amazon, this Graco high chair scores a 4.6-star rating. One parent speaks for many when she says this chair is easy to assemble, very easy to clean, and affordable too. And for our last pick, we have the best easy-to-use high chair, which goes to the Nunezaz high chair. I've assembled at least 8 or 9 high chairs over the years, including several for my own kids, as well as units put together to help out my folks, my in-laws, and various friends. Usually the process is intuitive enough, but rarely is it all that efficient. I'd say standard high chair assembly requires about a half hour, what with all the packaging to remove, the instructions to read, the safety testing, and so forth. With the new Nazaz, by far the most laborious and time-consuming part of the assembly process was getting the high chair out of its surprisingly sturdy and well-sealed cardboard box. Using the included visual and text assembly instructions, I built our new Nazaz high chair in 5 minutes. Seriously. And once the thing was assembled, swapping in or out the armbar or tray, or adjusting the harness straps required maybe 30 seconds each, while raising or lowering the height of the seat, as you would to accommodate various table heights or kid sizes, takes less than 5 seconds. This high chair is designed to grow with your child, the seat lowering as he or she gets bigger, and the type of restraints used changing and then ultimately being removed entirely. But one of the major selling points for me isn't the long-term adaptability, but the fact that you can so quickly customize the chair to kids of so many ages and sizes. It's the perfect choice for grandparents with grandkids of various ages that visit, for example, which is exactly why we moved our new Nazaz to Grammy's and Pop's house, in fact. The high chair might be pricey, but it's popular, with Nordstrom shoppers giving it a sky-high 5-star overall rating. One grandmother who uses the new Nazaz, much like my in-laws, called it easy to clean and extremely stable, while a mom was thrilled that the chair matched her household style and furniture, so she didn't feel like they needed to hide it. So that sums up our top high chairs of 2019. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a great day.